Storytime.
So one day, I'm scrolling through Instagram, as one does, looking for inspiration for our next vendor market that we have coming up. We have a bigger space. We wanted to see if there was any ideas on how to set them up. So I'm looking through different candle vendors, finding some inspiration. And as I go to scroll past this picture, I accidentally hit a hashtag that opens up a screen. And I'm seeing that the first picture, or the number one picture that's trending for this hashtag, looks very familiar. So I'm looking at this picture and I'm looking to the side at my bookshelf in my house, and I'm like, that's my bookshelf. I was like, oh, our picture's trending. I was like, that's our picture. And I'm thinking, like, why didn't they tell us that, normally you get some kind of an alert that's like, oh, your picture's number one, or it's like something that lets you know that your picture is the first picture that people look for. That comes up when you click this hashtag. I go to click the picture because I'm like, oh, I'm excited. Our picture's the number one picture under this hashtag, and I noticed that it says someone else's name as the person that posted this picture, and we get a lot of like, oh, send us your picture so we can post it on this, and it's kind of spammy. But we also get some that are from like the actual company that we bought the products from. And so when I saw the name, I was like, this is not like the company that we bought these products from. This is someone's account. And so I'm looking at this picture and I'm like, okay, is it possible that someone has the exact same decor and bookshelf and just so happens to have the exact same candle?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. The exact same way we lit it in the same way that we took the picture. So I go back to our Instagram and I'm like, no, this is our picture. I can see all of the same decor items in my bookshelf right now. And I'm seeing this setup because it's decoration. It's not just the candle sitting in a plain white, background. So I go to click on this person's name because I'm thinking maybe they thought this was like a free-for-all picture, and it's like, okay, maybe they just used the picture of ours and they put something. The caption is the same, so it is our caption, our picture in my house, but they
just different hashtags.
Yeah, but they've changed the name. And then I go to open their Instagram, and it's not just the one picture. There is pictures going back all the way to May. We are in September. Yes, we're in September.
And not just pictures, reels as well.
Reels, the verbiage, every caption that we used, if it had our, like, this is our studio and we've just organized it, they just put their logo across that, and it's a studio in my house. So you're taking a video of the bookshelves in my house that have our candle products on them and saying, I just organized my studio. We have a video of our pegboard in the candle making room where we had just organized it, put all of our, our fragrance oils out and make it look all nice. And we had a nice little slow-mo video that they literally just put their logo over, took the same captions, organizing my studio. As I'm going through this and I'm realizing that this has been happening for months, I see that there are certain videos and pictures that are liked by the same accounts that seem like they have a similar name. So I click those as well, and I go to other Instagram accounts, and I'm not talking about small Instagram accounts. These Instagram accounts have like thousands of followers. And it's not like a tribute account, or not, what do they call them? Not like a inspiration account. It's not
she's like trying to sell a product.
Yeah, they're selling product. I guess they're considering selling the same product as us. And yeah, it's literally like, take all of those pictures that we didn't have our logo on, or if it did have our logo, it's cropped to cut the logo out. and they've just put them all over their account. They started at a certain, you can tell on all of the accounts when they started posting that they have now started a candle business. And the pictures are not just our account, but the majority of them are from our account. And these are pictures that we took. They're pictures that are taken in our homes. They're like, her hands are in the picture. So it's very easy to tell that these are our pictures. They're not something that you would find on the stock website.
Yeah.
And even if they were, you didn't, because they're taken directly from our Instagram, our reels, just our videos that we've taken to try and promote our business. So we noticed that this person's been doing this since at least May. And this is on multiple different accounts. So as we go through and see the pictures, we're seeing that the accounts seem very similar to the first account in name. So we go onto those other accounts in Instagram. Some of the accounts link to exterior social media. So we go to those links and it goes to a YouTube account. On that YouTube, the header picture is our picture. It's cropped in because I think maybe we had our logo on it or something.
It has our logo and it has our picture of us on it.
So they took that picture, cropped us out, put it as their header. Then as you go through and you read the about section, because we're just trying to figure out what's happening here. Like, did this person, what is happening with this person? They have taken our full YouTube about us description, took our names out, and then put it on as their YouTube description. Continue to dig a little further. They have taken our reels,
our shorts,
and our video shorts, and posted them, cropped again, on there as their own. No, like, oh, this is inspiration for. They just took our exact words, they took our exact videos, our exact pictures, and they're saying, put their logo over them and saying, this is what I am doing today. As in, I'm pouring these candles. I am mixing these fragrance oils. I'm, with pictures of my house. These are not like in a studio. These are pictures of my countertops. My kid hands are in some of these pictures. It's very clear that this person was just taking all of our work and trying to pass it off as their own. From that, we dug a little deeper and found that there was a website that linked to this person's account. So we go to the website. On the website, they have screenshot our entire website and added it onto their front page of their website. They have their own products, I assume are their pictures. I don't know. But then they also have our pictures from our website and our social media for some of the products that they are claiming they sell.
Our product descriptions, they have our reviews from our website.
They took the reviews from our website and literally screenshot a picture of it and pasted it to the front page.
Didn't even change the name.
Yeah. Didn't even pretend that it was someone else. Exact words. Then they have, like, we have on our new website, which we were supposed to be talking about today, we have little icons that say, like, oh, it's paraben free. It's, but on some of those, it says a little snippet of our story, that we're a mother-daughter team. They didn't even take that off. It's so clearly evident that they went in and just took as much as they could and put it on their site. So as I go through and I'm, going down this rabbit hole of all of the things that this person has taken from our account, and I'm, I haven't even reached out to Bella yet to let her know this, because I'm like, at first I was like, oh, maybe it was just an accident. But then I go through and I'm like, over and over and over again, I'm like, this isn't an accident. And to take everything from our account, we're a small business. We're family run. We're just trying to get our, information out to the world. But to see that was so disheartening. And it was to see that someone would take something from a small business. It's like there are other people on social media that are making the same products as us or very similar. but they have huge followings. So it would have been a lot harder for you to take those pictures, those bigger accounts, you know, and try and utilize those pictures without someone from their following being able to see that. You know, to see that was disheartening. To see that someone would come after a smaller business that's just trying to get their name out there and take so much of what we have worked for and try to get out there and just try and pass it off as their own was very disheartening. All of this to say that we want to give you all some tips when you do start publishing things onto social media. We don't want to deter people from using social media by telling this story. What we do want to do is inform you of how you can protect your social media, your pictures, your videos, your products from here on out, how we plan to, and give you just some, you know, some warnings that there are people out there that are preying on small business. And the sad part is we go on YouTube every week. We make a video every week sharing all the information of everything that we know, everything that we're learning. And we try and give as much information as we can. We try and answer every comment that we can with where we get things from. Had the person just asked us to use the pictures, we could have worked with them. We could have given them some of the pictures. We have lots of pictures of products that we've taken that we've never posted. And we could have been like, oh, we can give you something that's completely different if you want to use this, you know, because we're collaborative. We're not the type of people that are like, oh, we don't know where we got that from. We're not going to tell you anything, you know. It doesn't matter if other people, we're not the first people to make candles. We're not going to sit here and make it like we have some proprietary product. We're not the first people to make fragrance room sprays, you know. We're going to tell you any information that we can because we are trying to learn. We want other people to be able to learn if that's something that they want to do. We hope that we're entertaining at the same time, but you know, the whole point of it is to let people know that they can find this information through us. We're not over here trying to hide anything. When we reached out to this person, we explained that the pictures that they were using, the videos, the verbiage, everything that they were using was not being used with permission, and we would like for them to take it down. They decided to say that they didn't have to and hang up on us. So we had to go to the next steps. What are the next steps? This is what we did. You can choose how you want to handle it if it happens to you, but this is what we proceeded to do. The first thing that we did was to go on Instagram and report the pictures. When you go on to report, the main person who has to report the pictures is the person who took the picture or who owns the picture. And as the copyright owners, us, we had to report the pictures. So even though other people were doing it, we had to do it as well. So you go on, you report the picture, you say what is the issue with the fact that they posted it. After you've done that on Instagram, we also had to go to YouTube and do that. So when you go on YouTube to report that someone's taken your copyrighted content, you have to link to where you've posted it and then to where they posted it. You have to go on and copy the link, put it into this form that's online. You have to tell them what part of that person's video. And for us, it was full video. So they took our full video, or they took parts of our video, put it on as their full video. So their full video was our copyrighted content. They didn't do anything to edit it other than to try and crop our name out of it. And then you have to give them all of your contact details. They do not release your address or phone number to the person that you are doing this against. And they tell you that when you go in to put it, but you do have to put your address and phone number. The name that they want on there is the name of the YouTube page. So that's what will show when the person is told that they have a copyright complaint against them. Once you finish putting that in, you have a choice. You can give that person a 7-day option to remove the items without getting a copyright strike from YouTube. Or you can say, I want it removed immediately, and they will get a copyright strike if YouTube finds in your favor. I went with the 7-day because, like I said, we're not vindictive. We don't want anyone else's YouTube or social media to be taken down. Had the person just asked us, like I said, we could have collaborated with them to work on something that we both, that we could help them if they really needed to have those pictures. But because we did not want them to just automatically get a YouTube strike, we went with the 7-day, please remove our content, and then you don't get the YouTube strike. If they don't remove it in the 7 days, they do get a YouTube strike against them, which can prohibit them from being monetized. It can eventually lead to their page being completely shut down. So, like I said, we are not mentioning who this person is. We do have screenshots of everything where they took our pictures, our verbiage, our website, everything. We're not trying to get anybody to go and attack this person or give any kind of hate towards this person. We don't know the motive as to why they decided to do this, other than the fact that when we did try to talk to them, they were not very kind about it or polite about it. But like I said, we're not vindictive. We're not vengeful. We're just trying to get our content that we have worked hard for, she's worked very hard on, to be our content.
In addition to reporting them on Instagram and on their YouTube, we also sent them a cease and desist letter, which told them what content they used, where we found the content, and to remove the content or we will pursue legal proceedings. We've already gotten follow-up in our favor from YouTube, but it is an ongoing process for the other social medias as well as the website that we found. So all this to say, make sure you have labels on your products before you post pictures of them. Watermark any pictures that don't have your logo or your name in the picture. Videos as well.
It's not the prettiest thing to look at, and you can change the opacity of your watermark to bring it down, but just make sure it's going across the middle of the picture, because they will crop you out if you put it in the corner.
At the end of the day, it's the internet. Things will probably still be stolen or
used without permission.
Yeah, used without permission. But just be vigilant and do everything in your power to make sure that your content remains your content and you're given the proper credits for your original content.
And for anyone out there thinking, oh, I just want to use these pictures because I'm trying to start a business, you need to contact the person that you're wanting to use the pictures of in some way, or try and get copyright permission, because you just never know. Some people might have went straight to legal proceedings. All this to say, you have to protect your work. We hope that this all gets resolved quickly and without incident, but it's not going to stop us from continuing to work hard to grow our business and post our content. We're just going to take more precautions in what we post from here on out. So thank you so much for watching. Please tune into our next video where we'll be talking about all the new items that we're bringing to the website.
And hopefully we'll have a positive update on this whole situation.
Until then,
Bye, loves.